Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and you have reached your full moon reading for the Scorpio full moon of 2020. That's going to be with us on May 7th at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Gemini, I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome back to the channel if you're a new returning subscriber. And if you have not yet done so, I always invite you to reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, do give it that like, that dragon claw up to let me know that you enjoy this content. So this is going to have a lot to do with what's going on with, the energy of that full moon in Scorpio for you. This is going to mostly correspond to Gemini's Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. So check your personal chart to see what placements you have going on for you. And of course, all Gemini cross-watchers are welcome to join as well. If you're interested in a personal reading or would like any information on the card decks that I use during my sessions, or would like to make a little donation to the channel, all of those links and descriptions will be down there in the box below. So let's go ahead and dig in. Gemini, this Scorpio full moon is a very powerful and intense full moon for everyone. It brings up deep mysteries, deep hidden secrets from the past many times. It helps us to clear, balance, and psychologically and emotionally heal from a lot of, any kind of traumas, any kind of past pains or wounds or tough situations that we have been through. So it's a very powerfully healing and regenerative full moon energy. For you, it will be highlighting your universal sixth house of Virgo. So the combination of the Virgo house with the Scorpio moon for you, wow, that is super, super healing. So I even looked at the chart and I said, this is a super healing full moon for Gemini. So let's bring up a past, present, future layout. I'm going to be using some lunar-based spreads along with the tarot to get a good view of the energy that you are bringing in. This is going to deal, like I said, with the past, present, future, because those moon cycles, go 30 days to 30 days. So we'll look at what's coming in from the last 30 days, from the last moon cycle in Libra. Then we're going to look at the current energy of the Scorpio full moon and then get an idea of what the, outcome is from that full moon. So let's see what we've got. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising as we do their full moon reading for Scorpio's full moon of 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages throughout this session. Thank you so much. Oh boy, look at that. So the immediate past, interesting, because our last full moon was the Libra full moon, and there it is, the full moon in Libra. So that one was powerful for you, Gemini. Win-win outcome is forecast. A lot of things have been brought into balance for you. That is really about relationship harmony. It's about getting things back on a more equal track. Fairness, justice being dealt, all of that coming back into clearer vision. And right now, Gemini, Venus is also in your sign. So there's a lot to do with relationship coming up very, very personally for you. And Venus will be in Gemini until August, guys. So, you've got that on your side for quite some time here this year. And look at that. See, check it out. The waxing gibbous. So this is right, before the moon goes full, and that fear card is coming up. So this is definitely dealing with old fears, old wounds, worries, anxieties to do with a relationship. So I would say that a lot of your fears have been actually calmed. For a lot of you, of course, this is general, so take it as it resonates. Won't resonate with every single Gemini, but I get a feeling that a lot of you have really come face to face and, faced your fears and dealt with them and brought them back into balance and saying, you know what, I'm not going to let my fear overcome me or overwhelm me. I'm going to go forward even if I'm afraid. So in the middle right here, present energy, look at that. What did I say? This is a healing time for you. And there it is, a time for healing with the balsamic moon. So guys, this is all about your healing, your inner work, anything that you do to heal yourself on an emotional, spiritual, physical level is very, very favored with this full moon in Scorpio. And I just feel like this is moving you into such, you know, a much more perfect alignment, a much more healthful alignment. You know, a lot of things were brought into harmony, you know, over this last 30 days. A lot of things have started to sort themselves out. And, you know, now it's like you're really able to step into this time of like, oh, just, you know, just letting go, and feeling that true healing energy just coming into your circle now. And look at that, yes, because this has been a long time coming with that long night's moon. Yeah, this could be something that especially, I love the bunny rabbit. I got to just point him out in that card. I always love him. But this is something that I would say, Gemini, since, you know, last December, could have been really, you know, weighing on you pretty heavy. And this is saying, you know, finally all of this is being healed. All of this is being restored. And by the time that you get to that long night moon, the next one, which will be, you know, late December, things will even make even more sense on an even deeper level. Then going into the immediate future, look at this, full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. So this next 30 days or so, yeah, you're going to be doing some good work. And a lot of this comes because you've been doing a lot of work, Gemini. I feel like a lot of you have been doing a lot of inner soul searching, a lot of inner growth. And that Capricorn energy universally for you guys is also in that Scorpio house. So I know you all have been through it. I know you all have been through such a heavy time, and you had to do so much soul searching, so much profound emotional healing. And this is really starting to pay off for a lot of you here. And look at that, waxing gibbous, the card of the will and your willpower and the force of your own energy. Yes, this has not been by anybody else helping you. Gemini, you have been very much pioneering this and doing it on your own. And if anybody looks at you and go, oh, look at you, you're doing so well, and they might be a little envious or jealous, it's like, you have no idea how much work that has been going on behind the scenes. Look at that with the, you know, the mask, right? It's like people don't know how much she's been going through right behind the scenes. So to me, Gemini, you are in a great place coming up here. You know, you've been doing a lot of interior work, and it's been because you have been, you know, doing it by your own willpower, by your own strength, by your own initiation and your own activity. It hasn't been because anyone else has been really propping you up or making you do it. You have done this on your own. So let's get into the tarot. Let's pull some more, building on this past, present, future energy, and see what's coming up for you around these. Let's get a little bit deeper in. Wow! Oh, Gemini, I love it. Okay, so let's check out this immediate past. There is that Eight of Pentacles. You have been working at this so hard there, Gemini. You have been doing this one day at a time, one step at a time. Even if things have been feeling kind of monotonous or even boring, it's like, okay, just I'll keep going. I'll keep going. This is a very, you know, strong energy of not giving up. And I love the back of this card too. See, the apprentice, right? It's like you are actually, without knowing it, always teaching by example, right? You may not know how many people are really watching, how dedicated you've been and how strong you've been in not giving up, but they have been seeing that in you. Ooh, okay, so let's pull a clarifier and see what comes up there. And yes, oh, Gemini, that is such a beautiful combination with that Knight of Pentacles, because that to me says this again has been a long time coming. This is a journey that you didn't just start even just 30 days ago. It's probably been going on for much longer than that for a lot of you. You know, this is definitely slow and steady wins the race, and that is where you have been coming from here in your present energy, on top of that healing moon. Look at that. We have got the Judgment card, guys. So this is all about being rebirthed, the phoenix rising from the ashes. The Judgment card to me is all about, it's that higher vibration of the Death card. This is the Scorpio moon, which is all about that death and transformation. And Pluto rules the Judgment card. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So, you know, Scorpio full moon, this is really coming full circle for you. You know, it's like there you are rising from the ashes, heading into the sunlight, the angels calling you out. So yeah, and then I love the backs of the other side of this is, look at that. She's walking away with a golden egg. She, you know, it's like the beginning of, you know, all of this. And there's our phoenix flying in the sun, right? It's all a fresh new beginning. So definitely some new things being rebirthed. You may be feeling like you're going through a rebirth process yourself. You may be making some of those judgment calls as well to say, you know, I know what's good for me. I know what's not good for me. I'm going to head into the sunlight of what is positive and what is truly best for me as a whole. Oh, and look at that. So, ooh, for some of my Geminis, this is very strong to do with a love relationship coming back together, even if it seemed dead in the water, dead in the ground, deader than dead. You know, it's like, and you said, there's no way that this can get better. There's no way that healing can come. And then this miracle sort of comes and you're like, what? I didn't see that coming. But look at that reconnection. The angel, you know, Gabriel in both of these, woo, you know, calling out the lovers, calling out from the dead, reuniting them. You know, the Lovers card is the Gemini card in the major arcana. So guys, this is very connected to you. And if it's not something to do immediately with a love relationship, this is absolutely healing communications, healing connections, and helping you and other people to speak and really communicate very clearly with each other. And then look at what we have at the outcome for the you know, potential future, potential outcome. We have that World card. So to me, this is all about beautiful conclusions, beautiful things finally coming full circle, getting that closure, getting that, you know, answer that you've been looking for so long, right? And this is on top of that willpower. This is on top of that full moon, the tough cycle coming to an end. And so there it is. There is the cycle coming to an end. This card also incorporates Scorpio energy, no surprise, along with Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. And so if those signs are in your chart or in the chart of someone you are working with, that would not be surprising at all there. So let's see what comes up on top of this. Yes, and oh, Gemini, check it out. Four of Swords coming out on top of this, because to me, you guys have been through the ringer. You have done so much work. You have fought the good battle. It's time to take a little break here with that Four of Swords. This is about rest, recuperation, recovery. Take a little downtime. Take some time for yourself, because you have been doing so much healing, so much working on your inner self. This is time for a little bit of like, okay, let's take a break. Let's sit out for a minute. It's okay. You can do that. And now I'm going to pull a magical spell card. This is going to be an affirmation about this reading. See the last bit of advice here for you. Ooh, Gemini, check it out. The Knowledge card came out. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of the ancestors flow. So this could be you as well, like really tuning in to your guides, you know, any divine spirits, angels that connect with you, any of your ancestors, passed on loved ones that want to communicate deeper with you and really share their knowledge. It reminds me of this card. It really does. This Eight of Pentacles, that back, like I said, about, you know, teaching the future generations. This goes vice versa, right? This goes back and forth because, you know, you could be the future generation and the past is teaching you, and now you're in a position to be teaching the next future generation. Beautiful reading. Oh, I love it, Gemini. So I hope you have an amazing Scorpio full moon, and I'll be seeing you again really soon. Take care.